So my name is Jeanne De Kesling. I'm 17 years old and I'm a high school student in Lyon, France. I was a volunteer here in Nepal in the orphanage and at the library. I chose to volunteer in Nepal Kathmandu because I didn't know Asia at all, and the country in Asia that was attracting me the most was Nepal because I know several people coming from there, and they told me about their country and their culture, and I really wanted to go there and to see by myself. So why the orphanage program? Because I really wanted to be with children, and I think that the best way to discover a country and its culture is through young ones. I really enjoy to be with children. I'm pretty young, so it's easy for me to connect with them, and I had no hesitation before coming here. I really wanted to be with children, so the orphanage was in evidence. The library was not really programmed before I came here, but it was a great experience too. The children there are really cute and really always ready to play, and they speak really good English. I was surprised by that. So the most surprising thing I experienced in the program was I was immediately really welcomed in the orphanage among the children. They were always happy to see me, and I had no difficulty at all to communicate with them, which was surprising for me. Something really surprising too was that they were all caring for each other. The oldest one were always looking after the youngest one, and they were doing the chords, playing with each other. They were really helpful with each other, and it was an amazing thing to see. The most surprising thing in the family, I think, is once again the way that I was really welcomed, and I didn't feel like I was in a place where I didn't belong. I felt at home, and it was surprising for me to enter in a routine in a country that was so different from mine, and so the family really helped for me to feel at ease in Nepal, so it was surprising. If I have to say that I found something surprising in Nepal, basically everything, because I've never been to Asia or to a country like Nepal, and so everything I saw was surprising to me. The culture, the people, the landscapes, everything was new, and so really exciting and really surprising at the same time. So the most difficult thing I experienced during the program, I don't really know, because I didn't have big difficulties. Maybe sometimes on the way to go to the orphanage, which was 25-30 minutes away, some people were a little bit too insistent, but it was not a big difficulty. I think that the most difficult thing will be to leave the children, but then in the host family, really no difficulties. Everything was really smooth, and I didn't have any problem. And in the country, not much difficulties either, because the people speak English, and they are helpful with you. So maybe the first days I was a little bit lost, but no big deal. So yeah. If I had to give a tip for clothing, so the rain jacket is really helpful in that part of the year, because it's the monsoon, and so you can't know when it's gonna rain or no. So really a big rain jacket is awesome. And if you're doing the same program as me, good shoes to walk in the dirt and everything is helpful too. For sightseeing, I think that planning a budget for the car, and to know that you will have the opportunity to leave Kathmandu and to visit some other cities is a good thing before going on that program. I didn't know that and I regret that, but yeah, so planning a special budget is good for that. And for the donations, I think that volunteers should bring books for the libraries and for the orphanage, and games, definitely games, because it's the best part to play with the children. So board games or card games are all perfect and needed. For the laundry and the internet, so I was surprised by that, but the internet is really good in the house. I had almost no problem and the connection is good, so yeah. And I didn't use the laundry, so I don't know about that. Other things the volunteers should know about, so about the city or the town. Again, you can leave Kathmandu and visit other cities, which is a good thing to know. I visited Chitwan, which was a good thing, and really different than Kathmandu because there were no lot of mountains over there, so another landscape, so it's a good thing to see something else. About the weather, I think that one thing I was afraid of was that because of the monsoon it would rain every time, but it's not true at all. We had a lot of sunny days, and so don't be afraid to come at this part of the year. Then about the local people, something that is good to know is that a lot of shopkeepers speak English, so you can be really at ease and ask any question, they will answer to you, so it's not a problem. And about the tours, I didn't do much outside of Kathmandu, just one trip to Chitwan, but there are lots of things to see and to visit inside of the valley, so it's something to know too.